Gold Rush Season 13 is challenging for all the gold mining crews. However, former Green Beret Fred Lewis promises lots of battles in this new gold mining season. What does Fred have to say about this season of battles and how they are dealing with them? Gold Rush Season 13 started with a whole host of problems that are affecting the gold miners and their ability to get to the gold. Last year, it was water license issues. What is happening this year? Gold miner Fred Lewis recently spoke to Fox News about the problems that they have. Moreover, anyone who is currently trying to complete a building project or fill the tank can relate. Firstly, Fred shared that we have big supply chain issue. This includes everything from big parts for heavy equipment to a small valve from the hardware store. He revealed that everything is complicated. Furthermore, he did admit that this year was easier because the Alaskan border was open. Last year, that was shut due to the worldwide coronavirus pandemic. However, despite this improvement, the supply chain is really messed up right now. Secondly, the cost of fuel has skyrocketed. They are running all sorts of equipment that guzzle up fuel. That means they need to find more gold to just cover that added cost. When Fred Lewis joined Parker Schnebel's team for Gold Rush, Parker's trail in Papua New Guinea, he started on a journey that changed his life. However, the former Green Beret admits that gold mining is even tougher than his military training. Therefore, this is why his plan of success is to hire former military to be on his crew. The reason I decided to start work with veterans in gold mining was because of the similarities of the military and a deployment for a mining season. He continued to share the similarities between military deployment and gold mining. Everything is outside the box, and gold mining, there's nothing that goes traditionally straight down the line and hits target. It takes someone that can work 80, 90 plus hours a week, sustained for 6 months, and keep the mentality to not let everything defeat you. He believes that those who can withstand the relentless work hours for 6 months without feeling defeated are the ideal people to find success in gold mining. We can also presume that ex-military is also skilled at problem solving and bush fixes. Gold Rush Season 13 is not going to be easy for any crew this season. Fred Lewis has one strategy, but another team is dealing with a missing crew boss. Which team will get more gold? Moreover, is Tony Beats going to finally let his kids take over the business? Also, what is going on with Parker Schnebel's new Alaska claim? This Discovery show has a lot going on this year. Therefore, you don't want to miss a second of this exciting new season. Catch Season 13 on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern on Discovery. If you have the Discovery Plus app, you can watch anytime you want, as episodes drop every Friday. Georgia Macutalo has several decades of writing experience, including travel writing, tech writing, art history analysis, and now entertainment writing. She loves to share the latest news on rom-coms and mysteries. Gold Rush. Fred Lewis promises lots of battles in new season. Discovery of Gold has always been a story of ambition, hardship, and fierce competition. For the miners of Discovery Channel's Gold Rush, this pursuit is no different. The hit reality show has chronicled the trials and triumphs of gold miners in the unforgiving wilderness of Alaska and the Yukon. From massive machines to heart-stopping moments of peril, Gold Rush has never been short of action. But in the upcoming season, one miner is promising more than just the usual grind. Fred Lewis, the fan-favorite former U.S. Army Special Forces operator, has a bold vision for the new season, which he claims will feature lots of battles. While some might be inclined to think of these battles as simple bickering between rival miners, Fred's statement has deeper significance. As a seasoned combat veteran, Fred knows that a battle in the world of Gold Rush isn't just about physical conflict. It's about strategy, survival, and the constant push against nature's overwhelming force. In this exclusive preview of the new season, Fred opens up about what viewers can expect and why he believes this year will be unlike any other. The road to redemption. Fred Lewis first joined Gold Rush in 2020, when he and his crew made their debut as part of the Dakota Boys team. Fred's journey into the world of gold mining was unexpected. After spending over 2 decades in the U.S. Army, Fred had left behind a career built on precision, tactical decision-making, and discipline. However, after he retired from the military, Fred found himself searching for a new mission. When he joined Gold Rush, his goal was to use his military background to his advantage. A Special Forces veteran, Fred was used to working in extreme environments and leading a team under high-stress conditions. Mining for gold seemed to be a natural extension of his skill set. However, he quickly learned that gold mining was a much different beast than military combat. Gold mining, unlike warfare, is a relentless test of patience, ingenuity, and perseverance. It's not enough to have great equipment or manpower. The land itself often feels like an adversary. The harsh conditions, unpredictable weather, and endless obstacles mean that every ounce of gold extracted feels like a hard-won victory. For Fred and his team, each season has been a lesson in adaptability and persistence. In his first seasons, Fred experienced the highs and lows of gold mining. There were moments of triumph, like when he successfully ran a wash plant for the first time, but also setbacks, like mechanical failures or failures to meet gold targets. However, despite the challenges, Fred earned a reputation as a reliable leader who could weather the storm. This season, Fred promises that the stakes will be higher and the battles will be fiercer. Every season on Gold Rush has its own flavor, its own rhythm. But this one, it's going to be different, Fred says. There's a lot of stuff that's going to go down. A lot of battles, a lot of drama, and a lot of work. I think it's going to be the most intense season yet. New battles, the golden opportunity, and rising tensions in a typical Gold Rush season. Much of the drama stems from the miners' constant fight against nature, as well as their competition with each other. Rivalries tend to form, with each team trying to prove they are the most skilled or the most successful. But Fred's promise of battles suggests that this season will see deeper tensions between the miners. It's clear that Fred is gearing up for something more than the usual business of extracting gold. I've seen the way the gold fever gets to people, Fred explains. It starts off with small arguments over this or that, but it quickly escalates. Everyone's trying to outdo each other, trying to get the bigger haul, trying to prove they're the best in the business. That's when things get heated. But what Fred may not have anticipated is that the battles this season will go beyond just the traditional back and forth with fellow miners. Fred's team, which has evolved over the years, is facing challenges from within. With new faces on the crew and an influx of raw, untested talent, Fred's leadership is being put to the test. As a result, this season will see internal conflicts threaten to tear the crew apart. We've got new blood on the team, and with new people come new dynamics. Sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't, Fred admits. I've had to deal with a lot of strong personalities, and I'm not afraid to step up and make the hard decisions. But it's not always easy. Sometimes I find myself in the middle of things that I didn't see coming. That willingness to confront conflict head-on is what makes Fred a standout leader. He has no tolerance for complacency, and when things get tough, he pushes his crew harder. At the same time, Fred recognizes that it's about more than just the gold. It's about trust and camaraderie. When we're out there on the ground, it's not just about the gold, he says. It's about making sure everyone gets home safe too. There's a bigger picture. But that doesn't mean I'll let things slide when someone's not pulling their weight. The influence of military discipline. Fred's military background is a central part of who he is, and it heavily influences his approach to mining. The discipline and focus that he honed during his time in Special Forces are tools that he carries into every aspect of his work. This season, he's bringing that level of structure and determination to his team in new ways. "My team knows what to expect from me," Fred says with a grin. "I'm not one for slackers. We work hard, and we get results." When you've worked in the military, you understand the value of efficiency and precision. Gold mining isn't just about brute strength, it's about smart work. Using what you have and making it count. This commitment to precision and efficiency is going to be critical this season. As Fred points out, the conditions are changing rapidly. The teams are facing new challenges and unforeseen obstacles, including harsh weather conditions, rising costs, and equipment malfunctions. Fred's team is determined to meet these challenges head-on, but not without making a few tough decisions along the way. In a military operation, you have to make decisions quickly and with conviction, Fred explains. That's what we're doing out here on the gold fields. We don't have the luxury of time. If something's not working, we adapt. If we're falling behind, we push harder. This mindset is evident in the way Fred has approached his operations this season. With new leadership roles being tested, Fred's team has a clear sense of purpose. But it's not just about